Yo, what is up guys? Today I'm going to be editing my followers' pictures. On Instagram, on my story, I asked a bunch of people to give me some of your raw pictures and so I can edit them for you guys. Last time I tried doing this, I only got like somewhere like 6 entries, which is kind of depressing. But last time, literally just for in like 12 hours, I got like 60, which is really good. So I'm super excited for these videos or for these pictures. I've already selected the best ones and I'm gonna start working around with that real quick. And yeah, let's just get right into it. All right, as you can see, these are the 6 pictures that I'm going to be editing for you guys. This one right here is from the Dolomites. This guy right here is his @ on Instagram, PhotoFlix. Go check him out. This dude is actually like insane. Like this picture right here is so nice. Like look at that light. That light right there on the mountains is perfect right there. So I'm just gonna start messing around with a lot of the sliders because that's pretty much like the whole thing of editing right now, or at least for these sliders right here. You basically just have to go like this and this for every single one and then see how it works or how it gets better or worse, and just mess around with it a lot. Basically shadows down. Actually, I want everything to be like super balanced. Need a little bit of contrast because that's my style. A little bit more shadows, more whites, so I can be a little bit brighter over there. Doesn't really need any messing up with the blacks or anything. I'm gonna put the shadows up here, or the fade up here, and I'm gonna just mess around with the tone curve. The tone curve helps a lot. I usually always do like a little S curve. Actually, that fade isn't really working. So let's do that, and then put the put the midtones and the highlights up a little bit more. No, that's good right there. I think clarity down. I want it to be like more fairy tale, like I don't know what kind of adjectives, or even is that even an adjective? All right, let's just keep on doing this. Vibrance, I don't really want to mess up with the vibrance too much, just because the greens can really mess around with it a lot. Greens can like really like ruin a picture, honestly. And also, these aren't really actually like greens. These are like greens and yellows and oranges. So I'll figure that out what I'm going to be doing later. Just going to fade up the blues a little bit, and then the whites, I'm going to put the reds. Sorry, I don't know why I couldn't figure that out. So yeah, let's just mess around with the sliders again. That's like the whole thing with Lightroom, basically. Yeah, I wanted to put the yellows up to more greens, so it'll be more lush, you know. Pretty good so far, honestly. I just don't like those magentas. Yes, magentas. I don't really like the magentas over there. So I think I'm gonna do that in the calibration on the bottom, and maybe do like more of like a teal and orange, because everyone loves teal and orange, right? Everyone, yeah. All right. All right. Next to the color grading, I think it needs a little bit more contrasty on the bottoms, or on the bottom right there. So the darks or the shadows need to go down. I don't know if like this will help or not. No, that doesn't help at all. Wait, kinda. That actually helps. Wait. Yeah. Those colors already are so sick. Pretty grainy. So I'm gonna put the noise up to like 15 or 14. Sharpening, I usually put it at 60, and then I do around like 20 masking. Let's see, is that better? Good enough. Little bit of a vignette, because I usually always do a vignette and I just really like it. And then on to the best part, that is the calibration. Mess around with that a little bit. I think I want it to be like more orangey than red. So yellow's right here. That's good. Oh, if I even put the saturation up too, that looks sick. That looks so nice right there. Okay, now if I can just do the magentas and do that. No, that's not working. Here, I'm just gonna do this with the radial filter, or whatever it's called. Put that down there. A little bit right there. Contrast, maybe a little bit. Oh, I might, yeah, it's a little bit hazy. So I might try a little bit of dehaze on the actual edit, not just on the radial filter. So that looks pretty good so far. I think it's a little bit too dark on the bottom, so I'm gonna do a little gradient or whatever it's called. I'm not really good with words right now. Yeah, can't even figure out what word is. Nice. Also, the reason why I only have 3 colors, like pretty much only 3 colors right now, like the best or the more simplicity it can be is like, okay, I don't know what I'm talking about, but so I have right now the top at the peaks, I do that as the oranges, and then I do a little strip right there for the blues, and then greens at the bottom. And I only want it to be like 3 colors, because if there's a bunch of different other colors right now, then it's just gonna mess around with it, or it's just gonna mess up with it, mess it up, and it's not gonna. I'm gonna do a little bit of dehaze to make it cleaner a little bit. I think that's pretty good so far. Here, let's do a little before and after. I think I'm gonna do a little brushing right here. I'm not sure exactly what I should do. I'm not really like the greatest at editing stuff like this, just because I've never really shot anything like this before. I mean, I have once. And that is in Lone Pine. Lone Pine is so sick, by the way. So if you've never been there, please go there. A little bit more exposure, make it pop up a little bit more. Let's see, did that help? That definitely helps. Next thing is cleaning up a bunch of like this random stuff in the background. I mean, I'm gonna do that like off camera probably. So I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna post all of these pictures at the end of the video, and I'm also gonna put them on my Instagram. So if you guys want to keep on doing more of this, I'm definitely gonna be posting all of my edits right here and tagging you guys on all of the posts or whatever on my Instagram to also promote that, because I only have like 243 subscribers on YouTube, so that's definitely needs to go up. Actually, I'm putting the shadows up a bit more. I think I'm good. I think I'm good with that. I'm gonna probably do that later on off camera, like I just said, cleaning up everything, because there's a lot of like fences and random little stuff around there. So I'm just going to export this. Follow that dude right there. Like, he has so many good pictures too from the Dolomites, so please check him out. I think I'm gonna do this one for my second edit right here. This is a sunset that he actually just shot 2 days ago on the 26th. I think it's here, let me see. I think it's the 28th right now. Yeah, that was the 26th, and that was such a sick sunset. Look at the light on that right there. That is so nice. I'm gonna try to use one of my presets, because my presets, you know, are the best, obviously. This one right here. Mess around with the sliders a little bit, and also the white balance, because the white balance really helps a lot. So let's put that down. Actually, I'm gonna crop it real quick first. I'm gonna crop it because all of my pictures, or all of my posts or whatever that I'm going to be posting on Instagram, are going to be obviously 4 to 5 as usual, classic Instagram. So that needs to go down, exposure needs to go down. The colors are crazy, so I'm just going to do a little radial filter and put the clarity a little bit down. Ooh, the clarity down looks so sick. So like super like fairy tale, you know. I'm gonna put the, what is that? I just said it again. Radial filter. I'm gonna put that down again, and I just want everything to like pop up right there where the subject is. So I'm gonna do that up here at the top too, just not as, ooh, a little bit of clarity up there too, so you can see more of the details. Yes. I love this edit. This was for the afterburn sunset right there for my preset. So check out my presets if you guys want to use them. They will be in the description down below. Dude, I'm so used to saying link in the bio. So I'm gonna have to get used to that. So let's see. I think I'm good with that. All right, let's export it. Let's export it. This one, actually, no, I'll do this one first. No, let's just do this one. I really like this edit, by the way. Oh yeah, last dude, this is his @ right here is DWSONN. Please check him out. I've been following him for a little bit, and his sunsets and everything are so sick. He actually got banned for like 10 days for some reason on Instagram. So check him out and follow him. He's actually so good at photography. Put the exposure on this one down. Okay, yeah. This is his @ right here on this one. This is New York, obviously. New Yorker right there, huh? Classic. His @ is max.dur. So follow him as well. I really want to go to New York again. New York is so fun if you're a photographer. I don't know if it's good for anything else, but for a photographer, for me, it's really fun to edit. No, it's fun to shoot around New York. I'm just gonna talk exactly what I've been doing. Just mess around with the sliders as per usual. I want a little bit more of a fade. A little bit clarity, just because I don't know, that clarity look just looks cool for city stuff. So I'm gonna put a little bit more, honestly. Tone curve, I'm gonna only do a little S curve like that and then fade it like I just did right there. And then black's gotta go up a tiny bit just because this is like my style that I usually always do. I just like the purples or whatever that it looks, or that the look of the purples that I always get. So I do like that. I do the bottom of the tone curve for the blues, and then I do the reds up to the highlights or whites or whatever too. And that helps a lot. So here's the before and after already, and I really like the colors. For the grading or color grading, I think it needs to go down for the shadows, and then that needs to go more for darker blues, and then that the highlights need to go up a tiny bit for the reds or greens. And as per usual, I'm going to do the sharpening and noise reduction as I usually do for every single one of mine. Just put that a little bit darker so it makes the New Yorker a little bit more brighter over here, so you can look at it more than looking at all the other random buildings and stuff. I'm gonna do that over here as well, and I think that helps a lot. A little bit more on the bottom, I think. There we go. Before and after. Perfect, that's exactly what I wanted. Okay, now we basically do the calibration and just mess around with that right now, because that is basically all how you mess around with like all of the colors and stuff. So put that up here. I want it to be like a little bit of a teal edit, and not too teal though. Let's see. I really like that already. Like, I really like that. Last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brush all of the lights or whatever. So I'm gonna do that after, but I just want that to go, I want that to be like more bright, and then I'm also gonna change all of the colors of it and make it more like orangish, just so you can have the orange and teal vibes, you know, that everyone loves. So I'm gonna do that real quick. All right, I am done with the edit now. Here is the brush that I did. You can see pretty much everything, like every single window over there, or every light, I painted above it and made it a little bit more orangish, you know, so it'll be like more contrasty. And then I put my contrast a little bit more, so it'll pop up a little bit more. So here is the before and after of this edit, and I really like this as well as the other ones. These are just really good pictures, honestly. So I just hopefully that people love this on my Instagram as well, because I'm going to be posting this as well as all of these other ones. And yeah, on to the next one. There are 3 more, but I think I'm going to do 2 more because the other one is a daytime one, and I'm not the greatest at editing daytime stuff. So we'll see if that helps, or if I can do it. We'll see if I can do it. Okay, this is the second one. This guy didn't show me his Instagram onto the email for some reason. So I'm just gonna probably hit him up or try and find him somewhere on Instagram or message him on email, because he sent me on an email. But yeah, this is a really cool picture as well as the other ones. I think I'm just gonna crop it real quick. So I'm gonna use one of my nighttime presets because, you know, I have them and I kind of want to make this video not 30 minutes. So let's just use Ghost. This is my favorite preset for my daytime stuff, or my night stuff one, or my night edits. So I'm just going to mess around with the white balance as per usual, make it a little bit more tealish, or like, oh yeah. I'm gonna do a graduated filter, put that down, and then clarity up a lot so you can get more of the lines down there. Put that down a little bit more. I think that looks pretty cool. A little bit of contrast, actually a little bit more. Remove that over here. And I think it's pretty good so far. Is there anything else that I need to do? I think it looks pretty cool already for that preset. I think this, I looked up the street or whatever it is, I don't know. So I found that spot, and that is in the UK. So we have pretty much pictures from like literally everywhere in the entire world, which is sick. I have one from the Dolomites in Italy. I think that's in Italy, hopefully. One in San Diego, one in New York, and then one in the UK. And then for the next one that I'm gonna be doing, here, I'm gonna export this actually. The next one that I'm going to be doing is that's in Nevada, or Nevada. Yeah, that's it. It's in the Valley of Fire, which is a super sick place. Like, I went there once a couple months ago, and I got some pretty good pictures, but I didn't really get to shoot this spot. So I'm gonna love to mess around with this. I'm gonna edit this picture onto Photoshop actually, so let's just get right into that. If you don't know if you've never used Photoshop, if you shoot in camera, or if you use in RAW, there is a thing called Camera Raw, and it literally is the exact same thing as Lightroom. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of tweaking on this just to make sure that I get everything I want. I think that's good for a base edit. Maybe, let's see if I can do anything anymore. I think that's good enough, honestly. I can mess around with it a little bit later. So let's just open that right now. So I'm gonna use one of my sky replacements that I always use all the time. Well, not all the time, but whenever I need to. I have like a bunch of my favorite sky replacements. So I'm gonna put that onto picture right there, make it be aligned, put it a little bit more up. I think that's good. No, that is the quick selection tool. So literally, boom, like 2 clicks. Wait, no, kind of mess around with it. Boom. Almost done. All right, I am done with the masking. Now what is that thing called? Add a layer mask. So I add a layer mask, and then Control I, and then there it is. Pretty much already done with it. I'm gonna do a little crop. There we go. And we are, oh, sorry. And we are chilling now. I'm gonna do a little curve for both of them so it makes it look a little bit better. I think that's pretty good. Then actually, let's see. Oh, let's just do that on that one then. I'm just gonna only do that with the stars then. I think that's pretty good because everything's already like faded a bit. So next I'm going to do the color balance for the midtones. I'm gonna make it be a little bit more blue and teal around there. Shadows, I think shadows are fine. Yeah, shadows are already fine. All right, now for the highlights, I want it to be more red. And let's see, before and after on that. I think I'm good with that already. So it's a little bit too bright over here, so I'm gonna put the brightness down and then put the contrast up so it'll be darker. So I'm gonna brush that real quick. Ooh, put that for white. I'm gonna brush that real quick. I think put that down a little bit more, something like that. Okay, I think that's good. I think I'm really good with this edit. So I really like this edit already, honestly. So I'm just gonna export that. And I think that is going to be the last picture. So I'm gonna wrap it up right now. Those were all of the best top 5 pictures that I have edited for you guys. If you guys want me to do this again, please comment and also like the picture, or not the picture, the video. Yes, so if you guys want me to do that again, do that. And yeah, I really like doing this, and especially if these pictures are like really good like that again, that's going to be really fun. So thank you guys for all of the support recently too, on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and everything. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later.